Hey, good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. It's pretty late in the morning right now. It's about 11 o'clock. I want to drive around and see if I can find a few late morning garage sales. I've been known to pick up extremely good deals at 11 o'clock in the morning. I really just want to go to the auction and see if there's anything that I want to bid on, and I'm just hoping I can find some garage sales on the way. If I don't see anything at the auction, I'll probably just go to the thrift store, but I probably won't stay out too late today because I'm going to be heading to Massachusetts tomorrow. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday, and I want to celebrate it with him. Although I'm not sure how much celebrating we'll be doing because my dad's not much of a celebrating kind of guy. So let's get out here and see what we can find. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm rushing over to Tom's house because he just called me and said there's a banger of a garage sale going on and I must get there. So I'm going to meet him and we're going to take care of some business. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm over here at the light table. I'm just kind of hanging out a little bit. I'm just looking at some stuff that I picked up today, but mainly I'm looking at a project that I want to do tonight. A couple weeks ago when I was at that auction tag sale, I picked up two Vitamixes. I've already sold the motor off of the other one for $170, and I sold the container for $60 plus shipping. I still have this Vitamix left, and I decided instead of parting it out, I'm just going to go ahead and sell the whole unit as it is. And I feel confident that I'll get about $150 plus shipping for it. So I've already cleaned all the parts up. I just need to do a good detail and try to get off just as much stuff as I possibly can. I want it to look really nice when I do the photography. I really apologize that I didn't get a lot of footage today when I was out. Things just kind of happened really quickly today, and so I didn't really get a chance to do any filming. Eventually I want to get one of those GoPros where I can, mount it to my body. It's just really difficult when you're trying to get some footage and you're sitting here like this, With this camera, I have to be holding it the whole time, and it just makes for a real hassle. My dad said he'd buy me one. All I have to do is just send him the link of where to get it. But I just don't really know what to get. That's the only reason I really don't have one. I just need to spend some more time into researching them, I guess. So today I decided I was going to drive out to the Walpole transfer station. I've never been there before, and I really wanted to check it out. So I don't know how this happened, but I ended up accidentally driving to the transfer station in Westminster, Vermont. And I realized this is not where I need to be. When I drove in there, I asked the guy, hey, is there a swap shed here? And he said, no, we took it out like when the COVID started, and I guess it's never come back, which is a real shame. But I said, is there one in Walpole? And he told me there was, and how to get there. And he said, you should go check it out because they got lots of stuff. So I was getting ready to take off and go out there, but my buddy Tom called and said, hey, I just got back from this really good garage sale, and there's like a lot of new and packaged items. Maybe you should come check it out. So I said, okay, let's go check it out. So I got on the highway and it took me out to Brattleboro, which is like 22 miles away. So it's not, an easy drive, but it's not bad. So I went out to Tom's house and then we drove out to the auction. We wanted to see if there was anything good out there. Tom saw a few things that he potentially was interested in. There was some cowboy vests, vintage chaps, like for kids. There was like a little toy gun he wanted to get. He likes the little toy guns and stuff. I'm not really too familiar with auctions in general. My friend Chuck is the auction guy. He knows all about it. But basically at this auction, what they do is you can come out there and you can just look around. The guy Kevin that had the tag sale out there 2 weeks ago and last weekend, he was running the auction. And basically, you can just walk around and see if there's anything you like. And then about 2 o'clock you come back, they start the auction, and you just start bidding on items. Unfortunately, the stuff that they put out is more like the older stuff, like the collectible stuff, the furniture, the stuff that I like Vitamixes and Cuisinarts and stuff. That's not typically the stuff he puts out. It's just not really the stuff they want to sell at an auction. But what he does is he sells that kind of stuff in his tag sale. So what I'm starting to learn is this place is better for me when they have the tag sales. And I talked to Kevin today, and he's a wonderful man. He told me some very interesting stories, and I'm hoping at some point to be able to do like reseller interviews. I want to learn more about how to properly interview and how to, do more communication and whatnot. But I think an interview with him would be fantastic. So we looked around for a bit, and then we left. And then we went back to this garage sale that Tom had went to earlier. And so we met the guy that was running the sale, and he's actually an eBay guy, and he does a lot of eBay stuff and goes to thrift stores. He started doing eBay about 3 years ago, and the guy's got a real operation going on in his house. His entire basement is like slam full of like closeouts. He buys like closeouts from like CVS. So there was definitely a lot of new and packaged stuff there. Unfortunately, it wasn't really the stuff that, you know, I could sell for really good money. But he did offer to let me come back and rummage through his garage. He's got a lot of other stuff too. I just didn't have the time today. You know, we were just running a little short. I wanted to get my friend Tom back too because, you know, he's got a family and he's got to be able to spend time with them. This guy had a cool vibe about him, so I offered for him to come check out the YouTube channel. And maybe sometimes we can even help each other out with inventory. I did not leave empty-handed though. He had like a $1 table, a $3 table, $5 table, and so on. There were a few pre-owned items, but most of it was like new and packaged stuff. Like I said, I didn't really see a whole lot of stuff that I could sell, but I did find a little bit. He had 5 of these Aspa creams. And these don't sell for a whole lot of money. I actually thought these sold for a lot of money. I was looking at these listings, but I wasn't looking very closely. And I thought they were selling for like $20 to $30 a box. I got a little bit excited when I started seeing this stuff. These were on the $3 table, but I asked if he would help me out a little bit if I were to get all 5 of them. So he asked me what kind of deal did I want. I said, well, these are 15, so how about 12? And he's like, sure, you can have them for 12. So I think what I'm going to do is replicate this seller right here. He's been selling these in 5-packs for $54.25. So I think that's what I'll do. I think if I can sell them for that, after the shipping and the fees and the cost of goods, I should be able to make about $20 to $25. I think this right here should cover the spread. I forgot to mention, a man at the auction was telling us that there was a big garage sale way down the road. But it was getting late and we just weren't able to make it. After we left that sale, we just shot back to Tom's house and he said, hey, you know what? Let's go hit the transfer station. I said, do we even have time for that? He said, it's 2:30 now. They close at 3. I said, all right, let's go. So we went up there and actually found a few items. I actually left a little bit of money behind today. I'm starting just to get a little bit more picky about like what I grab. There were some books there that I could have made like 20 bucks on, but they were just a bit dirty and I had already got enough stuff from the transfer station today. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even worried about it. But I did want to show you guys what I did find. There were these bag of parts in here. And you're probably thinking, like, Josh, what are those parts that you picked up? Now, what they are is Food Saver by Tilia. There's probably like 4 parts total in there. So it looks like some of the parts sell for pretty good money. You know, this part right here sold for like $20. I'm not actually sure what all parts I have. I've never actually heard of this before. But like this right here that sold for $29 or best offer, it looks like it might be that right there. I'm just not sure. If you guys see those 2 black things in there with the white tops, I think those are lids to those containers. And I think these will probably do okay. I wouldn't be surprised if I can get 15 bucks plus shipping a piece. And that's the kind of beautiful place this transfer station is. I mean, it was kind of out of control today. There was a lot of stuff in there. And I don't think the employees like this place because it does require some work to keep straightened up. And sometimes I think people are taking advantage of that place, like they're putting monitors and stuff in there. And they know they're not supposed to be doing that. They charge a fee to dispose of that stuff. So a lot of people will try to, you know, get over on them and put that stuff in there. And they know they're not supposed to do that. And so they're trying to crack down on that. But I hope they don't end up closing it because it's a great program. This is actually in there too. It's a United States Liberty Stamp album. And it's a little bit dirty. It's going to need to be cleaned up a little bit. That's basically how this stuff is in this place. I mean, it's just always pretty dirty and needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But it looks like these sell for about $30 plus shipping. And that's my kind of stuff right there, guys, all day long. I found this little baby carrier out there today. It's a little bit dirty. I'm probably just going to run this thing through the washer machine. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I don't see anything that would specify I couldn't. I mean, it's just regular fabric. But it looks like it's in overall good general condition. And it looks like these sell for pretty good money. You know, here's one that sold for like 60 bucks. Mine actually looks something like that. So this might be between $30 and $60 plus shipping. Here's another baby carrier. It's LL Bean made by Modan. The only one I see up there is a seller has one for $32.98 free shipping, but I haven't seen any that actually sold. I might actually just clean it up and put it on Facebook Marketplace. My buddy Tom's always selling stuff on there. I've never actually sold anything on there, so I wouldn't mind. There was also this Spoke Heads adjustable kickstand. It's got some shelf wear and stuff to it. It's like new old stock. I looked it up online and I didn't find anything on it, but you know, I think I'm just going to try to put it up there for like $15, $20 and see what happens. I found this in the little media room. It's a Disney Pixar Monsters Incorporated CD read-along. Looks like it sells for about $8 to $10. I also found this KitchenAid like orange juice squeezer. It looks like it's in good shape, just dirty. I saw one up there for like $5, $6 plus shipping. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to sell or not. It may end up getting donated. Tom pointed these out today. I totally missed these. I don't think these were here last time, so they must have just put them out. But they're Pyrex percolator dishes. I found one last time we were there, but this is like 4 of them. This guy does not have a lid. These guys are really, really rough around the edges. I probably won't be able to sell this right here. This right here is like a pre-crack. I probably just had to throw this away. But I'll probably still sell the lid, and I believe there's the internal metal stuff in there to sell. And I could probably sell the handle too. This thing is like totally rusted out. This will probably be sold as like parts or repair. And if the glass is good, you know, I'll let somebody just replace this metal piece if they want. But I can guarantee you one thing, guys. There will be 0 money lost on this venture. I might have to spend a little bit of time, but I won't lose any money for sure, because I didn't spend any. There was also this vintage Altec Lansing speaker system. These are actually really good speakers. These are super vintage, guys. If you, this is Mommy and Daddy from 1992. Sitting next to their CRT monitor, having the time of their lives. I mean, this is a good machine. This comes with a subwoofer. There's like the speakers there. And this stuff actually sells for pretty good money, just like the speakers alone sell for 30 plus shipping. I could probably get like 35 for the whole set plus shipping, or I could part it out as long as it works. And I can't imagine somebody would donate a broken one, but it's possible. But I've sold stuff like this, and I've always sold it. I've even sold the broken stuff. People buy this stuff. There was also this Eastern Mountain sports bag, and it's in pretty rough shape. I mean, it's dirty. I'll probably have to take it out and just like give it some water and soap and just try to clean it up that way. That's what I've been doing, just kind of like rinsing stuff off. But, you know, it looks like it's in good shape. I did not see another one on eBay, but that doesn't mean it won't sell. I mean, this is like... EMS is a pretty good name, and who knows, maybe I can get like 20 bucks for plus shipping for it. I'm just going to have to clean it up a little bit and see what happens. So I think that's about all I found today between the garage sale and the transfer station. So nothing fantastic. It wasn't like a super crazy day, but I did not even get started until 11 o'clock, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I'm not sure if you guys are aware or not, but Yard Sale Treasure Map is no longer populated with Craigslist listings, so there's really no way to know for sure all of the garage sales unless you're using like Facebook. So I'm not even sure how you even find garage sales anymore. I'd love to actually ask you guys, how do you find garage sales now that Yard Sale Treasure Map isn't working anymore? Let me know in the comments section below. I'm very curious. As far as like profit goes, today wasn't, you know, the best day, but it was really good to get out and see my buddy and just, you know, drive around a little bit and just talk and BS. Tom actually gave me a present to give to my dad when I see him. My dad's down in Mass right now, and I'm going to be driving down there tomorrow to visit him, and I'll present him with Tom's present. Tom's a really cool dude, and I really enjoy hanging out with him. He's a really smart picker, and he knows a lot of stuff I don't even know. In fact, at the transfer station today, we were in the media room, and I heard him let out like a happy wail, and then I saw him walk into his truck with some books. And I think the reason he was happy was because this is what he found right here. And it didn't cost him a single penny. I can only imagine if you found that kind of profit, you'd probably be screaming out tears of joy yourself. Tom's kind of like a good luck charm, man. Every time I go out with him, I always find some kind of money. And he's got a really big heart. He'll actually give you stuff, you know, that is like worth money. Actually, when I was over there today, Tom gave me a box of cordless phone stuff. And I actually sell some of that. It was like Panasonic. And he sold me a PS video game that he got for $1. And he sold it to me for $1. It's like a $15 game. Unfortunately, I think I might have left it at his house because I couldn't find that stuff anywhere. I thought he loaded it up in the van, but he might have accidentally pulled all of it out when he was getting all his stuff out because he got a little bit of stuff today. So I'll just pick it up next time I go over there. The sales have been pretty slow lately, but I did sell a couple of items today. I sold this Revereware pot. I picked that up at the Salvation Army, and I probably paid about $3 or $4 for it. It took quite a while to sell, but a buyer paid $14.99 plus $8.85 shipping. And then I just listed this game the other day. I picked this up at the More Than a Thrift store, and I think it was $2.50. It's a sealed Archer Once You Go blackmail game. It originally sold for like $11.95, and I believe the reason they sell for so much now is just because it's a game you can't buy anymore. It's only like 5 years old, but you know, there's just not a lot of them, and I guess they're pretty popular. But the buyer paid $49.95 plus $5 shipping. And what I'm going to do is just pack these orders up, and then I'm going to be putting my store on vacation mode, because I'm going down to Chicopee tomorrow, and then Monday morning I'm going to visit my friend Greg out in upstate New York. So if anybody's in the upstate New York area and you'd like to sell me some items, or if you'd like to donate items to the channel, maybe we can set something up. I think I'm going to be out there for like 3 or 4 days, and I'll probably record some of my shenanigans. But for right now, I think I'm going to try to get this place straightened out a little bit. The death pile in the room is starting to get a little big. I'm probably going to move that death pile outside to the garage, just so I can try to get this place cleaned up a little bit. But it'll have to be after I get back from New York. I really need the downtime. I've just had so much going on, and I kind of just need a little bit of quiet time. And right now, I'm not afraid to get as much stuff as I can. This is the time of the year where a lot of people are getting rid of, you know, quite a bit of stuff. And towards the winter time, even the thrift stores suffer. There's not quite as much, sometimes hardly anything at all. So I'm just kind of stockpiling whatever I can get right now. Anyway, my friends, I think I'm going to edit this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I'll get back to you guys as quickly as I can. Have a great night.